Summer can be an unpredictable season for business owners. Some could see a big boost and others could see a major slowdown. Here to help you navigate this and have a plan is Lynn Whitbeck, founder and CEO of Strategic Sales Queen. Welcome back to New Day, Lynn.
Kelly, I'm so excited to be here with you again.
Well, we can't wait to get all of your tips, so I want to just get right into it. Summer can be so busy with festivals, vacations, people that are just out and about. So how can business owners really take advantage of these opportunities?
Yeah, well, the very first thing I would recommend is really take a look back at Q2 and really get your numbers. You know, what worked well, what didn't work, maybe something that stalled, because then you have that fact-based evidence to make a decision, because this is Q3, and that summer for many businesses, can create a slowdown in the sense that their clients aren't responding as quickly, their follow-ups are stalling out, their new initiatives may not be getting traction, and they themselves have their own life and family visiting and things to do. So that's why it's really important, so that you can really focus your attention.
It makes sense. And what about those that are really trying to build their business online? This is what I feel like so many people are talking about.
Well, the number one thing when you're building your business online is to really get in tune with your ideal client and their thinking. At the end of the day, it's the client who makes the decision to buy, and their perspective equals truth. And the first thing you need to do is really understand your ideal client's thinking, and then what is it that they need right now? What's the burning question? What's the thing that keeps them up late at night? And then answer that.
Yeah.
And in a world of AI, where now the first thing that comes up is the AI search, answer those questions.
Oh.
And then create opportunities so that they can engage with you to get access to those. And a great way is to create a workshop, something that they can invest in at a low level to find out what it's like to work with you.
How do you really dig deep to and figure out what your perfect customer or client is? Because I feel like some people might be watching and be like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, they should know.
Well, I call it the voice of the client. So it's sort of like my IP, but what we do is we're really looking at what your clients say about working with you. What were their initial results? What was their experience? What have been their long-term results? What was the thing that drove them to make a decision to move forward? And when we pull all that together, now we've got that language, their language, that you can use to attract your ideal clients. I mean, we use this over and over again to incredibly great success, and just tweaking a landing page that wasn't working at all to all of a sudden it's connecting with great results.
Definitely. And cash flow, we talked about this in the intro, can sometimes be unpredictable during this time. So what are some simple steps that business owners can take now?
Yeah, rather than grabbing hold of the lap belt as the dive down deep. Okay, so the roller coaster. One thing is, who are some of your past clients that you should reconnect with? When you're reconnecting with them, ask for a referral. Who would like to have the same experience that they've had? Follow up with those people in your pipeline that were really a good fit and you just haven't been able to connect with. Deliver value, something that's relevant. So even when they don't respond, they've actually heard you and you've moved the conversation forward. Think about something that burning question that you could answer in a myriad of different ways, because people need to hear it. Some people will read a blog article, some people will watch a video, some people will watch a TikTok, whatever it happens to be, so that they hear that message wherever they're getting that information, and that can lead them, make sure it has a clear, what's the next step,
right?
So they can do that. So those are just a tip of the iceberg, tip of the top of the roller coaster.
Yeah, exactly. All the tips, you bring them all in. You recommend people focus on one summer sales priority. How do you decide what sales goal 2 is really going to have the biggest impact?
Well, looking back at your Q2 numbers, what are the big goals? Where is there a gap? And what's the one thing that you can actually focus your attention on that's going to move your dial, move the numbers, and to attract your ideal clients so that you can help and serve more people.
So are people coming up with a summer plan? What are your last tips there?
Always have a plan.
Yeah.
Sales is a strategy, not a shot in the dark. So you've got to have a plan. And when you base it on evidence and on what your ideal clients want, need, or lack, and why it matters, so they can what? Then now you've got a much better opportunity to really present with them with the right products and services that are going to make a difference.
How do you feel the climate is for small businesses in our area right now, would you say?
It's always for those who want to be authentic and lead with their core value and that matches with their ideal client. So I'd say it's awesome. There's always a great opportunity. You know, whatever's going on in the world, that's just yet another distraction. But when we focus on who we serve, why we do it, why we're passionate about it, and what the end result is going to be for them, and why it matters to them, whether it's being able to have their business run so they can take a 3-week vacation and go to Paris or somewhere else and not have to think about their business at all.
Exactly.
Or whether it's growing that legacy business and being able to make a transition in ownership. You know, whatever is going on for them, it's an exciting time.